What's the show, IBL fans? JosephGames here, and welcome to Week 5 of the recaps. And of course, we are not alone.
What is poppin' fam? Spanik here, and we are here to give you the TLDR of Week 5 of the IBL.
And Week 5, it's an interesting week. We are 1 week away from the halfway point in the season, and there's very big times where teams can turn it around, and also a lot of things can happen in Week 5.
Absolutely. I've seen 0-5 teams win finals. So it's definitely not over for anybody yet.
And speaking of not over, let's get on out to our first game. The Houston Hardens taking on the Las Vegas Galaders. The Houston Hardens brought with them Goodra, Mega Gallade, Crocodile, Rotomo, Comfey, and Slowking. Whilst the Las Vegas Galaders brought with them Infernape, Carbalion, Primarina, Gargantua, Mega Absol, and Mesprit. And this one, Triage Comfey. Oh my god, this thing is amazing. I've played with it. I love this set. Calm Mind, plus Draining Kiss, plus any other 2 moves you want to throw on there. And it just destroys.
Oh yeah, it does. And you can see clearly from the Galaders team, he was not ready for a Comfey of this magnitude. Where's the switch into Calm Mind Comfey? I really don't see one.
There's nothing here. I mean, does he have a Hazemon on his team?
I think Primarina gets Haze.
This would probably have been the week to pack it. Primarina can tank at least possibly 1, maybe 2 Draining Kisses, depending on how many Calm Minds he's up.
Oh, yeah, true. Also, Comfey is underratedly fast. It has base 100 speed. Not many people really know that.
It is really good. I mean, it's a tier 4 fairy. It is a very cheap fairy type. I mean, in my leagues, it was tier 4.
I think it's tier 5 in some leagues.
So it is something you can pick up, and it is something that it doesn't cost you a lot to pick up, but it's just not as seen as many other fairy types. I'm thinking I've seen Granville more than I've seen Comfey.
Has that Intimidate option, though, which makes it really favorable.
Yeah. But Triage Comfey came through for the Hardens. They found a way. Let's see if they can keep it going. 4-0 win this week. Let's get on to the next one.
Okay, next we have the Chicago Cub Chews up against the Minnesota Monfernos. Why isn't my thing loading? There we go. Okay, the Cub Chews packing with them Manaphy, Amoonguss, Mega Lopunny, Rotom-Wash, Sylveon, and Scizor. Monfernos are packing Chestnut, Heatmore, Jirachi, Zapdos, Kecleon, and Frostlass. This is the first time in my league career I ever saw a Heatmore do work.
Oh yeah, this thing. Heatmore, amazing. It gets
Giga Drain.
It gets Giga Drain, which is so weird that it gets it.
I didn't know it got Giga Drain until this point.
And also, it's a tier 5 fire type, but this is the first time I've ever seen it picked up.
I've never seen it used until this point. I didn't know it got Giga Drain. But good to know, a fire type of grass coverage, that's actually really, really nice for bulky waters like Rotom-Wash. And it really did put in work here against that thing.
Yeah, it almost did some amazing work against Manaphy too.
Really, AV Heatmore putting in a ton of work now in some games.
Yeah.
Bulky fire types are really nice.
Manaphy did set up a Tail Glow here, but it didn't threaten too much. It did get a kill on Heatmore, but other than that, it didn't really do too much for with the Tail Glow. We did also see Power Punch do pretty nicely from Mega Lopunny here, getting 3 kills for Mega Lopunny. Very, very nice.
It really did. Megalopunny is one of those megas you have to have something for you. Something with Rocky Helmet, something fat, just to sponge hits from that thing. Otherwise, it's gonna run through teams.
Yeah. Also, Jirachi did quite good work picking up 3 kills as well. I mean, Caesar picked up a kill. So there's those kills everywhere here. I do want to mention one thing though. Why was Frostlass not packing Destiny Bond this week?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Because there was a time when Frostlass was in on something that was setting up, and if he'd packed Destiny Bond, he would have stopped the thing. He would have stopped it. I think it was like the punny actually.
Destiny Bond would have been really nice from Frostlass this week.
Yeah, it would have worked out really nicely. But a 1-0 win for the Cubchews, and they're coming back now, 3-2.
Anything is possible still.
Yeah, let's get.
Yeah, a lot of played.
Yeah, still a lot of play to make, and let's get on to our next one. So let's talk to a team which hasn't been able to stop getting wins. Let's go to Montreal. The Montreal Milotex took on the New York Metagross, and this was a good one. Montreal brought with them Excadrill, Tyranitar, Uxie, Mega Emperos, Porygon Z, and Tangrowth, whilst the New York Metagross brought with them Donphan, Mega Venusaur, Aquanid, Ambipom, Klefki, and Nihilego. Now, there are some interesting plays I really want to talk about in this fight. But the first thing I wanted to ask you is Tangrowth. What do you think of them on? Because I've seen it in leagues where it's level tier 3. I've seen it in leagues where it's tier 2. I was in this one league where it was a tier 1 mon.
Tier 1's Tier 1's ridiculous. In my opinion, I think it should be tier 2. It eats a lot of hits, has a really good move pool, good offenses too. 2 nice abilities. Actually, yeah, 3 nice abilities. So, in tier 2.
Okay, so now we got that out of the way. I just wanted to ask. Anyway, but Klefki here was an interesting set. It had a Calm Mind, it had a Wiki Berry to get HP back, and it also carried Recycle to get that berry back. I think it was almost like he was trying to set up with his Klefki.
Said so much. I absolutely loved it. It was so scumbaggy. It was beautiful. It was so scumbaggy. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I mean, he almost had it too, but crits happen, and Porygon Z.
That's the one problem with a set like that. You're doomed to get critted.
Yeah, like you just keep on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and well, it happens.
Envelope and paid the price.
Yeah, but a good attempt. I want to say nice try. You try that again in another couple of weeks.
E for effort.
Yeah. But Uxie did okay, got a kill here. Excadrill, very good set with Groundeism Z getting the final kill of the game on Aquanid. I mean, Groundeism Z not very effective on Aquanid, but it does the damage. I would have preferred to see like Rockyism Z, Z Rock Slide really.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Groundeism Z is stab. That's probably why he did that, just to get a big hit off on something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing he was packing down Dism Z for more really like something like Nihilego or Mega Venusaur, really. Because Venusaur can tank a physical attack, it can tank a special attack. I'm not sure on its Z tanking abilities, but like I'm pretty sure it could tank a few. I think it could tank a Z move.
Depends on what Z move. Like, if you're losing, like, a Shattered Psyche on a Venusaur, it's not going to appreciate it.
No, that thing is going down. we didn't see too much from Mega Emperos this week, though, I will admit. Emperos, it was there, but didn't really do it wasn't as much as a threat as it's been in previous weeks.
Fine. That's fine. Just having that thing on the team just instills fear.
Yeah. It's good, though. I mean, every week we will probably see Excadrill and Tyranitar. Like, every week we will see that team, because Excadrill needs sand, and Tyranitar brings sand. Although, maybe one... I mean, like, I've got Excadrill on my side, and I did once want to try and pull off a Mold Breaker set with Excadrill, because I was facing an Electros, and I wanted to Earthquake the Electros. So...
yeah. On that mon.
So maybe one week we'll see Mold Break... You know what? Bring it one week. Montreal, bring it one week. Mold Breaker Excadrill. Anyway, good 3-0 win for the Montreal Milotex. They are 5-0 now.
Only undefeated left?
They're the only undefeated team left in the league, and they could go all the way.
Yeah, they're my team to beat right now, so...
Let's get on to our next one.
Next game, we have the... let's go with this one. We have the Lawrence Talonflames taking on the Memphis Bewares. And the Talonflames pack in Mega Gyarados, Seismitoad, my boy the Baconator, Tapu Koko, Latios, and Gorgeist. While the Bewares are packing Lucario, Gliscor, Raichu, Musharna, Greninja, and the Mantine. Nice all-around win from the Talonflames. One thing I've noticed with him, every game he's played this season, I've at least yelled at my monitor like 300 times. But not this week.
It was a very, very interesting interesting game. I mean, it almost played out sort of like last week's game for the Talonflames. I almost thought once again he was going to bring Life Orb Tapu Koko, and it was going to end up being a 0-0 win.
I thought so too.
But this time Tapu Koko was not packing a Life Orb, holds on, and actually does get him a 1-0.
There you go. Finally, a win with some differential for the Talonflames. Really, what this game ended up playing out as was an entire just sack for sack fest. Like, every time Flames would go into something, Greninja just comes in and kills it. Then he goes into Koko, then Koko gets a kill, and just so on and so forth until it was just between Koko and Greninja.
Yeah. But Koko did rather well here. Greninja, it was an interesting mon this week, and it did pretty nice. There was some pretty interesting stats on it. Raichu was very interesting this week, and I do like little Raichu. Raichu is just something you don't see a lot in Draft League. You see Cantorian Raichu more than you'll ever see a Alolan Raichu, but Cantorian Raichu can do some work.
Okay, it did work this week with the Assault Vest. Definitely walling Koko, which was really nice. He had a nice counter to Koko, which is excellent. Well, it wasn't really a counter. It was more of just like a wall. Koko couldn't touch that thing. Yeah. And he was able to abuse the electric terrain as well.
It was actually really good. Do want to mention Musharna bringing the Dark Berry this week. I cannot remember what that is, but good work for Musharna tanking some good Dark type moves from Mega Gyarados, which was really good.
Exactly, very nice, very nice.
But a good 1-0 win for the Talonflames. They are getting themselves back on their feet. 2-3 at this moment in time, and let's see if they can keep themselves on their feet, really.
Yep, they got to keep going. They got to keep pushing.
And let's get on to our next one. Now, this one came in a bit late, and I will admit this is probably the longest battle we've got of this week. But I do want to get to it because it is kind of interesting. the Aberdeen As Elves taking on the Seattle Caesars. This was quite an interesting one. So the Aberdeen As Elves brought with them Slurpuff, Pillow Sand, Sneasel, Mega Caesar, Lycanroc Day, and Tentacruel, whilst the Seattle Caesars brought with them Bruxish, Mew, Salazzle, Jellicent, Komodo, and Granville. And right off the bat, I do want to say I really like the set that Darude pulled off with this Tentacle. It was subbed up. It was very, very nice. Not many things could take it down once he set up that sub. And of course, also Carrot packing Scald, and Scald burns did actually happen quite a bit here.
Yeah, it looks to be Tentacruel put in a metric ton of work this game. Like, oh my god.
It was amazing to see Tentacruel put in this. Tentacruel is one of those mons I've played with Tentacruel. It's a very good mon. It is probably one of the most tankiest water types there is outside of Milotic.
But it's another mon too that is underratedly fast. Another base 100 speed. Has a pretty good move pool too with against Giga Drain, Sludge, Water Poison. Nice dual stab there. Two, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it gets that. I'm stupid.
And it's an okay rapid spinner too. If you need a rapid spinner, you can pack rapid spin on Tentacruel. I mean, I'd prefer you packed any other move other than rapid spin on Tentacruel. There are so many other rapid spinners and defoggers that you could use, but Tentacruel gets in. Tentacruel's okay.
Tentacruel's a great mon and put in a ton of work this game.
Yeah, really good. 4-0 win for the Aberdeen As Elves. Very good. Let's see what they can do. They have taken back a win after last week losing to I guess like unlucky means they have taken back a win.
Yeah, 4-1. They're still in good shape. They're still in very good shape.
Yeah, let's get on to the next one though.
Next game, we have the New York Cosmogs up against the Marlboro Mudsdales and the commish himself. The Cosmogs packing with them Landorus Therian, Victini, Mega Diancie, Weezing, Licky Licky, and Hanzowl. Marlboro Mudsdales are packing with them the Zysnek, Kofagrigus, Mandibuzz, Registeel, Vaporeon, and Mega Gardevoir. Pleasant showing by the commish this week. Yeah. Again
getting kind of destroyed.
Best showing by the...
A good showing, but like still quite bad. And also Mega Diancie again putting in work here. Didn't need to set up this week and still able to put in that amazing work.
He is still one of my favorite Megas to use in the format, and this is why. It's amazing. Both sides. Do a power gem now, so you know if to run Diamond Storm. And risk the misses.
We also did Trick Room sets from Kofagrigus. Kofagrigus is a really good one. I've played with Kofagrigus. It does work, but like you've got to pull it off just at the right time. It's a bulky one, it's a tanky one, but the fact is you've got to use it at the right time for it to work.
I 6-0'd a kid with Combine Kofagrigus before. No Trick Room needed. I just set up in his face and just swept him.
Nice. So, good 4-0 win for the Cosmogs. And again, they're putting in the work 3-2. Phantombass has really turned this team around.
He did. He blew this team up. Like I said last week, he blew his team up. He knew what changes he needed to make, and he dug himself out of that hole and built a freaking skyscraper. See, now he's 3-2. He got blown back the first 2 weeks. And then wins. Oh, and now a 4-0. Jesus.
Yeah, and this is like it's a streak so far. You know, three 3 wins. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Keep it going, fam. You're doing very well.
Yeah, turn this into a playoff push.
Playoff push.
But of course, let's get on to our next game. Let's go to this. Hang on. Let's go to this one. The Partridge Herdiers taking on the Miami Infernapes. The Partridge Herdiers brought with them Haunchcrow, Ladias, Dusclops, Steelix, Rotom Heat, and Scolipede, whilst the Miami Infernapes brought with them Mega Pidgeot, Cresselia, Heracross, Gliga, Magneton, and Vileplume. Now, this was quite an interesting set. I do want to talk about the Trick Latias. I do want to talk about Trick Latias. It did amazing work. It is such an interesting idea. Came in with a choice band, took away the Eevee Light from Magneton, which basically kills any kind of threat that Magneton would have been, then took that Eevee Light and gave it to Cresselia and took away the lefties.
A nice trick playing by Kurt again. What is it with Kurt using trick lately? The stick last week and now this week.
I don't know, but it was amazing. Like, that is the kind of plays I want to see Latias, you don't see Trick Latias a lot, and I want to see that more often. That was just amazing work.
Absolutely. Very nice playing by Kurt here.
It was very good. Also, Haunchcrow did pretty nicely here with the Brave Birds, getting rid of 2 good mons. I mean, he was definitely going to get rid of Vileplume. That was just too easy for the Vileplume to go down to a flying type move.
Vileplume, though, I brought a fat Vileplume in the D League and it put in work.
Vileplume's changed now because is Strength Sap a thing that makes Vileplume actually more interesting, or is Vileplume still kind of the low tier grass type that not many people pick up?
It still has a low tier grass type, but Strength Sap kind of makes it give people looks now, because it actually doesn't. I think it has like a base 80 defense stat too. With I think it's 60. I think it's like probably less than that, but it's also 110 special attack. Vileplume has.
But I've used the Vileplume before it got Strength Sap, I will admit, this was in a Gen 6 Wi-Fi league, but Vileplume's not a bad mon.
X-Spore as its hidden ability, so it could be a very nice, so it could surprise some physical attackers with that. Shout out to Matt Metagross, I put his Kang to sleep twice with a Flex Spore.
Sleep Talk Sleep Talk Dustops did actually do some interesting work this week as well. It was quite an interesting set that was on Dusclops this week. It's almost like he knew that Sleep Powder was coming on the Vileplume.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I like running that against teams with like a Moongus and Vileplume. Teams that are obviously going to put you to sleep. I like running Sleep Talk on like a random Mon, just to catch him off guard. And
that it did. A 4-0 win for the Herdiers. Very, very well done, and they are putting in some good work now.
Very nice start.
And let's get on to our next one.
Next game, which is this the last game?
I think. I don't know. We've been all over the place, so I don't know if. I think it might be.
I'm pretty sure this is the last game. Yeah, I think this is the last game.
All right.
Okay, so for our last game of Week 5, we have the Kansas City Nidokings taking on the Buffalo Drills. If this isn't the last game, I know we're getting roasted in the comments. So,
yeah,
screw it. We'll take the heat. We'll take the heat then. Go. The Kansas City Nidokings bringing Salk. Shoutouts to my boy at Salk, Skarmory, Jolteon, Skuntank, Nidoking, and Dusknoir. While the Buffalo Drills packing with them the Smexy Sneck, Shaman, Bronzong, Zoroark, the Pink Death, and Sandslash. And I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room right away. Skuntank the God. AV Skuntank the God right here.
Oh yeah, this thing was amazing.
Jesus God. So much work against Shady's team.
Skuntank it's sort of an underrated mon, but it gets so many good moves. Like until this game, I was not aware that Skuntank got play rough.
I know I got play rough. I've used Skuntank in many leagues, but when I pick up Skuntank, I just realized, oh crap, I need a defogger. Oh, Skuntank is still there. Okay, has a good typing. I'll take it as a defogger.
I want to mention one thing that I didn't get. Now, maybe it's because I don't have as much Draft League experience as some of the players here in the IBL, but why would you switch in Bronzong on Sock? Because you almost sort of know close combat is coming, and Bronzong can't really take that being Steel Psychic.
Judging by this, what was really his play? Maybe he was predicting a poison jab, expecting Clefable.
Yeah, I mean, Clefable would have been the play here, really, but like close combat does so much damage to Bronzong.
Like I'm not defending the play, but I could see why he did it because the Clefable switch was too obvious. So he probably went into Bronzong expecting a poison jab, even though Sock also gets knockoff.
Yeah, Sock is a very, very good mon, and like it's one of those fighting types you don't see, but it is a cheap fighting type, and it puts in work, which you can't say about Throw, its counterpart.
It does. Sock is it's very offensive. Not that fast. I think it has the same speed as Mamoswine, base 80. I don't know. Might be a little faster. I'm not sure, but it's actually a really good Scarfer. Two good abilities in Mold Breaker and Sturdy. In that regard.
And it has got an interesting moveset. It can get Poison Jab. It can get Rock Slide. I think it gets Earthquake. Not sure about that one, but I think it
does get Earthquake.
Okay, gets Earthquake, gets Close Combat. This Sock is very good.
Very good mod. If you need a cheap physical wall breaker, definitely consider it.
Yeah. Iceberry Shaman did come through this week, and very, very interesting set to see the Iceberry Shaman here.
Weird, not really weird. Just it was probably taking like an Ice Beam from Nidoking or something.
Yeah, but it did also take a hit. I want to mention that this was a Jolteon. This was Quick Feet Jolteon, which is actually rather interesting because, like, when I saw Jolteon carry the Burn Orb, I was thinking to myself, did he get Skull Burned? And then I was like, oh, Burn Orb, Quick Feet Jolteon, which is rather interesting.
The thing is, he did get Scald Burned, but he didn't care because he had the Burn Orb anyway.
Oh. I don't know. It's just, this was a very good set. Quick Feet Jolteon. Jolteon is very, very interesting. I love Jolteon. It does work. And HP Ice was also on Jolteon this week, I believe. I'm not sure. It was a hidden power. And it did some serious work. And it also got rid of Sandslash, which is something you don't really see because Sandslash can kill Jolteon rather nicely if you're packing Earthquake.
Because Jolteon's pretty frail.
Yeah, Jolteon's not taking an Earthquake. Doesn't matter who or what it comes from. It's not taking it. And Sandslash this week was okay, I guess, but it's an interesting one. People just bring it for Rapid Spin these days, and I feel like Sandslash is underappreciated because of it's just here to Rapid Spin things.
I do, even though it does get Sand Rush, I barely see Sand Rush set used because it's base 65 speed. Even at +2 speed, you're gonna you get outsped by some Scarfers.
But a good 4-0 win for for the Nido Kings. 4-1 now. They are doing some work here.
And they are Shady at 2 and 3. Could be better, could be worse.
But the Buffalo Drills have proved they can stall with the best of them, and if you need that later on, you'll need that later on in the season.
Differential time for playoffs.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's week 5. Yeah, that is week 5.
Pretty sure that was still.
So week 5 is in the bag. Well done to the people who won. Commiserations to the people who lost. We are almost at the halfway point in the season. What do you think so far?
Great season, and let's keep this train rolling.
So, team of the week.
Give it to the Houston Hardens picking up their first win.
Okay, and mon of the week.
Ooh. You know what? Because I picked the Hardens for team of the week, the mon of the week is going to go to Skunk Tank. A mon that doesn't usually known for picking up the kills. Finally, was able to pick up the kills this week. So I'm going to give it to. I was thinking between Comfey and Skunk Tank, but I didn't want to give like the. Yeah.
My team of the week, I'm probably going to go with the Cosmogs. Cosmogs, he's really turned this team around. Phantombass has done amazing work, and I'm always interested in watching his battles when I do watch them. So, yeah, well done to Phantombass. He's done amazing work with this team, and I can't wait to see it do more work. And my mon of the week has to go to Comfey.
I know. I didn't want to give the team of the week to the Hardens and then the mon of the week to Comfey. Put it on the same team. No.
Okay, so that is week 5. So, of course, go and check out the battles. They are linked. Go and check out the battles. Go and check out all the coaches. They're linked in the description below. Of course, remember to subscribe over here to the IBL channel, because the fact is, you don't just get us doing reviews. You get so much more, as well as there's just so much work to, so much background stuff that goes into every week on the IBL.
I still don't know how I'm winning the Pick'ems race currently.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I tied myself this week, back to 16 and 16. But really good week. And next week sees the halfway point in the season, and we will see you for that too. And until next time, I'm JosephGames,
and I am Spanik,
and we will see you next time. Good night.